haven't had any weird save errors either. And I did not reinstall the game, but I was getting those for a while too, so hopefully whatever was wrong is now fixed.
Yay. Give me 1 more second. I'm trying to decide if I want to get a snack to try and calm my stomach down, or if I want to just drink water. Hold on, I'll be right back.
Happened.
Wait a second.
Okay, Twitch keeps closing on me.
There. Now we have a new head on the wall.
Okay.
We did a new dungeon, now we have a new head on the wall. As it should be.
There's our title, Heads Above Water.
Unfortunately, I already said it.
You said it is.
Okay.
Do.
I'm debating if I should make a coffee, just power through, or steal the Celsius my husband has in the fridge.
All of the above. Use the Celsius like creamer.
Start a coffee, steal the Celsius, never actually open it and just sit here and power through the show.
No, power through the show by using your Celsius as creamer in your coffee.
That would be disgusting.
That would actually kill you.
It would be so gross.
It might not be that bad. You never know.
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Have you ever tried cafe, like fizzy coffee? Fizzy coffee is the worst type of coffee.
I don't think so, but I've also never had Celsius, so I guess I'll have to try it.
It's just another one of those watered down fruit sodas with like caffeine.
I like it a lot.
I do like to put marshmallows on my pizzas.
Seriously, Celsius, we will happily be sponsored by you if you want to sponsor us.
Because of the time of night that we do the show.
Right?
Hey, that's what I should reach out to some energy drink companies and see if they want to sponsor the show.
We talk about drinking energy drinks enough.
We should get a coffee bean sponsor. Okay, I'm here. I'm just eating like a ginger cookie.
You ever see the movie Ginger Snaps?
Oh my god, they're so good.
or Ginger snaps back or whatever. I only saw one of them. I thought it was kind of dumb.
Oh gosh, there's like 3 of them. Like those made my childhood.
It was like some weird, like, I don't know. It was something.
It's such a good franchise.
I probably wasn't the target audience for that movie.
I was definitely the target audience,
Yeah.
though I didn't understand it until I watched it again as an adult.
I don't think I've ever seen those.
Oh, they're so good, you'd hate it. The topic is not appropriate to talk about on stream, but I will continue to, like, say they are amazing. They are, however, about werewolves. That's the most I can say about it on stream where that's appropriate. There's werewolves.
Awesome.
Yeah, that's probably the one that I watched. I think I probably just watched on, like, I don't know, HBO or something back when I had HBO as a kid.
Yeah, no, I saw them on Sci-Fi when I was like 11. They were so good.
Alright. I'm ready whenever you guys are.
Oh yeah, no, I'm actually gonna steal that Celsius before we officially start, though.
I had to get that last yawn out.
So we just wait on Gwen to come back and then we'll start.
So a bunch of... Okay.
Oh, this is gonna taste so bad. Let's go.
Did you decide to mix it with your coffee?
No, he got a cherry cola flavor. This is gonna be so gross.
I tried a little earlier. I had a few sips just to give myself a little extra buzz, and it was the grape. It was cherry grape, I think, or something like that.
See, I think
haven't
dragon
had that
fruit's
one.
my favorite. Dragon fruit and coconut. Those are really good.
Fuji apple pear.
Mm.
Okay, I'm ready.
All right, let's go.
Hey everybody, welcome into the Snugpod, and welcome to A Snugpod Cast. I am Never Separate, and tonight we're all here again. Yay! None of us were here last week, and the week before that we were all here, but prior to that, it's been sporadic. But we're all here tonight. So, Gwen the Bard, what's up?
Oh, I totally want to go last because I'm gonna talk for like 5 minutes.
That's okay. You can still tell us how you are.
Oh, I'm fine.
Okay. Gone crazy
I'm
back
exhausted.
Going crazy. What about you? How are you?
I am alive and trying to escape the clutches of Periite.
Breath of life, breath of life, breath of life.
Yeah, I need
Hey.
some heals.
That's my job. I'm the one with the Templar. Oh, you could have multi-classed though, so I'll give you that.
Yeah. Exactly.
I do have the like res, the ultimate res if you guys all die now, as you learned when we ran that dungeon.
Yeah, I did. That was amazing.
Nice. Well, I also am doing alright. I'm recovering from this weird, like, apparently I had an allergic reaction to mosquito bites around my ankles. It's weird. I've never had that happen, but man, they were itching and getting, like, really red, and I had to go to the doctor for that. But anyway, I haven't had to amputate yet, so hopefully that's going to be fine. But anyway, as for gameplay stuff, I have been absent. I have been sleeping because I've had medicine for my itchy itches, and it makes me sleepy, and so sleepy that I still feel like a zombie most of the next day. I don't like it. Anyway, so that's all for me. Crazy, what about you?
Well, last week, we can talk about this all together, I guess, but last week we ran Black Gem Foundry. That's why we weren't here. I made the note for myself. I still have no idea what the mechanics are on the last boss. Because I've run it on normal twice, and we've been able to, like, survive and DPS through, kind of. So, or at least figured out a portion of the mechanics, but I don't fully know them anyway. But yeah, that was fun to do that all together. And then I have been running a ton of Solstice dailies over on the PC side of things when I can in between stuff at work, because I have netted quite a few furnishing pages, quite a few of the like Tideborn pages, and then the other major undertaking that I have been working on this week is for my Westweald Wildburn Lynx mount, because one of the leads for that comes from the trial, which I haven't had time to do, was purchasable at the Imperial City vendor for Telvar this last week. So I bought it for 25k Telvar on PlayStation and on PC, and have successfully scribed and dug up that piece on both places. So hopefully that's one step closer to that Wildburn Lynx that I really, really want. Other than that, it's been trying to keep Periite at bay because I've felt pretty yucky this week. And then I've also been starting to think about Extra Life stuff, because we're getting into the end of the year where I start to really ramp up planning for that and figuring out, you know, when we're going to stream and what we're doing and all of that stuff. So, yeah. And that's about it for me, I think, so far. Yeah. What have you been up to, Gwen?
I have actually been in game way more than I probably sanely should, but it doesn't feel... It feels like I have been, but I haven't, because now that I think the last time we talked about this, I was saying how I started the habit of doing my writs when I drink my coffee, right? We have upgraded from doing writs and drinking coffee to doing dailies and drinking coffee. Don't worry, I'm still doing my writs. I do your writs. Especially now, because if anyone else has noticed who's actually been doing their writs consistently, there is a higher drop rate for master writs now. Maybe I just had shitty RNG before and it's better now, but the rate at which I have been getting master writs now, as opposed to what I was, is absolutely ridiculous. It's wonderful. So I have renewed I guess inspiration to actually like try to get them done, which means I now have renewed inspiration to try to like learn all of the motifs. So I've been going back and doing more like dailies and old regions to try to get them, and trading with friends, and I've been doing dailies on Solstice every day, which is crazy, which I wasn't doing it to try to get any of the plans or anything. I was doing it because whenever there's a new zone, I always try to do it, so that way I can try to get the achievement, you know, before everyone stops doing it. And initially I was just gonna start doing them again on the weekends, because, you know, we are 4 months in to the new chapter already, so pretty much you think no one would be doing them anymore, but people are doing them. There's enough people online, even like in the middle of the day, in the middle of the week, where I can just like pick up the dailies, not be concerned about which one they are, and there's enough people at a boss when I show up that as soon as it spawns we can all just kill it. And that has never happened before with any of the DLCs, so maybe PlayStation player counts just up with this chapter or something, but I'm welcoming it. Whatever is putting everyone online in the middle of the day, of the middle of the week, in the new zone, cool, love it, keep it up, whatever. And then, if you're watching us, there is a pineapple on our table. The pineapple on our table is because I found it while farming mats, because I was running around and grabbing mats. Remember how we were talking about what's your mount and what's its name? So my little Durzog is called Kelp Fluff. That's its name. It is now my favorite mount. It looks like it has kelp for fur, but it's not. It's actually fur. It's fluffy, so it is Kelp Fluff. That is its name. That's how I named it. That's it. That's the name. I am already dressed up for the Witches' Festival. I am a Draugr. What do you think? I love it. And then, okay, so this next part, I'm gonna say like 3, 2. I'm warning you, but I'm gonna say 3, 2, 1, and then I'm gonna say the thing. But it could kind of be a spoiler, but it's not. So, but it could kind of be a spoiler if you don't know. So we're just gonna, you can just close your ears for a second here. 3, 2, 1. Honor is actually gold in the game now. Okay, so the question is, why? And because of what we know about Meridia and everything, my question is, what could he have done to cause that? What sort of deal would he make in order for that to happen? It's just been nagging at me. But yeah, that's everything I've been up to, I guess. Gonna try to do another one of the new dungeons tomorrow. We'll see how it goes. And then hopefully I'll be caught up on everything. So yeah, it's a lot. And not a lot. It's just a lot of words.
We should all try to do the last new dungeon together.
Are you free tomorrow at noon?
No. Wait. No. I mean, I could be, but I'd need to be getting ready for work not too long after that, because I have to be at work at 2, so that would be.
Because we still need a 4th.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, that'd be pushing for me to try to pull that off.
We might just have Izzy tank if we can't get you, or just maybe put in a DPS.
We'll find somebody.
Yeah. But we have a lot of news, don't we? So much news that we had to ignore some of the news.
Yeah, that's true, because it's been a few weeks for us, so we ignored some of the stuff that we kind of think has already passed.
So let's start with the update 47 though. What do you guys think? Because I already talked about kelp fluff and how much I love swimming around on kelp fluff. They are officially my favorite mount. This character has never been attached to a mount. They are definitely attached to this one. What do you guys think of all the swimming?
Well, never. We talked about it a little before the show. Do you want to go before or after me?
Well, I said earlier that I had heard feedback that led me to think that there was more to some of the swimming animations. So when I actually saw the swimming animations, I was a little disappointed that they were probably more in line with what I expected in the first place, but I guess my expectations were raised a little by hearing some people's feedback.
Snorkel trunk! That's real.
But I do like just having the ability to stay on the mount while getting around. I played around with that. So I haven't played the game a ton, but just to try out the swimming mount, I did just go hop in some water and just to see how that felt. And it is pretty nice to just keep trucking and not feel like you're constantly having to get on and off a horse or cat or lizard or bear or snorkel trunk, whatever the case may be. Snorkel trunk or kelp fluff. Anyway.
Best name ever.
So yeah, the swimming mounts are cool. The one new dungeon that I've gotten to do with you two was fun. I did enjoy that. There feels like I'm forgetting something that was a base game change. Is there something else that I'm not thinking of besides the swimming mounts?
When I'm not feeling well and I'm tired.
Got the brain cooties.
Yeah, I do. There is something and I can't think of what it was.
Well, anyway.
Oh my gosh.
You can share your thoughts now.
Yeah. I mean, I've talked about it a little bit already, I think, on our last live show that we had, but I have really liked the swimming mount update. It's so nice to be able to go and do like your antiquities or your surveys and just not get knocked off of your flipping mount every time you have to cross water. Places like Morrowind have become so much easier to traverse when you get into that area that's got a lot of those like water holes that are kind of patchy and whatnot there, and like Shadowfen man, makes a big difference when you're not getting knocked off your mount, in my opinion. But yeah, I've really liked it. I'm gonna say this, and I know this is kind of wild to say, but I think that's one of my favorite base game updates or adjustments that they have made. It was like the thing I never knew I needed. Now, I totally get what you're saying about wishing that there were some different animations for certain mounts, because definitely a few of them, it just kind of looks like they've got their head lifted and it looks like they're still just running underwater. But I think overall, it kind of hit it out of the park for me personally. So
I should clarify. It's not that what they have is bad per se.
Yeah.
It's just, like I said, it's probably on par with what I expected to start with.
Right. You just were hoping that there was more because people kind of amped you up for it.
Yeah. Just I heard some comments that. And maybe it's because people talked about specific mounts they liked or whatever. But when I hopped on the mounts, just a handful of mounts that I had, I didn't try them all out. I was just like, well, I'm not really seeing a whole lot that just sort of looks like they're just running like normal.
Yeah.
So, but it's fine. It's not like I'm not let down as much as just shouldn't have raised my expectations.
I gotcha. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, no, I really like it. That and I have run both of the new dungeons, not on PlayStation, but I've run them both on PC, and then we're working through it on PlayStation, obviously. But Naj Kaldish, which is the one that we're planning on doing tomorrow on PlayStation, no spoilers at all, but that is visually probably one of my favorite dungeons. And there's something in there that's really surprising and fun that I think is fantastic. So I really, really liked this particular dungeon update as well. So I think that they're trying a couple fresh things. There's definitely some things that are like rinse repeat because, that's how dungeons are. What can you do? But I think overall, for me personally, these dungeons kind of hit it out of the park. I think they were great. So, and the lore that goes along with Naj Kaldish, I'm looking very much forward to getting more of that when we finally get to the other side of Solstice. And that's all I'm going to say about that. So. Cool. Well, shall we move on to the official news?
Like how there's actually a news article that mentions PlayStation and only PlayStation and not Xbox, and that's really, really weird.
Yeah, there must have been some special stuff done there. I don't know. That's weird.
Probably just has to do with sales.
I'm sure it has to do with.
Oh, 100%. It's just weird. That's all.
Just funny though. That's all. Sure, you want to hit that one first?
Might as well.
Why not?
It's basically just, hey, have you not got the Content Pass yet? Well, save up to 35% on the Content Pass and Premium Edition for PlayStation consoles. Yeah, that's it. It's pretty much...
Or up to 75% on the base game. Standard edition.
Heck yeah.
So if you don't have the game at all, you can pick it up pretty cheap.
Yep.
That's through the 17th, so a few more days.
Yeah.
A few more days from time of recording. From time of release, I guess.
Might be done.
Yeah.
But we do get quite a few people that watch us back, so hopefully they'll catch it if they want to. Alright. Well, something else happened that was a little different. I caught it just kind of last minute, unfortunately, but I'm glad that I did catch it because it left us a great thread to go back through and read later. And they did an Ask Me Anything with the new leadership, or some of the people are not new. They have just changed roles or have new titles. But it was done on Reddit. on the Elder Scrolls Reddit threads. So this one's going to be obviously way too crazy long to read. There are a ton of questions, and the threads get a little bit, confusing sometimes with how things bump around on Reddit if you've never used it before. But if you have used it, definitely go take a peek at some of the questions that were answered there. They talk quite a bit about some combat stuff and what they're looking for in the future, combat changes, mechanics, etc. They also talk, no spoilers, a little bit about what their vision for certain things is. Again, like I said, it's way too long for us to try and pick and go through at the moment on this particular show. Maybe we'll go back and touch on some of it later. I just haven't made my way through that full thread. But the people that were present for the Ask Us Anything were Joe Burba, the studio head, Nick, and I do not know how to say his last name yet. Giacomini? Maybe? Need to look that one up or hear it pronounced. He's the creative director. Susan Kath, the executive producer. Brian Wheeler, who is now combat and PvP director title. Philip Draven, which is the gameplay design director as their title. Mike Finnegan is an associate content director. And then Jason Barnes is now an associate content director. So those are some new titles for some of those people, which is quite cool. So yeah, head on over to that Reddit. We can link it in our show notes. If not, all you have to do is if you have a Reddit, you can go over to the Elder Scrolls Reddit, their official one there, and look through and you'll be able to find it. Or there should be a link to it, I think somewhere in the forums as well, if you use the forums. So, some clarifications in there on certain things and what they're kind of looking for in the future, etc.
So, while you've been saying all that, I've just been kind of looking at the Reddit thread, and I hate Reddit, but yeah, no, this is definitely worth a read. So even if you hate Reddit, click the link, check on it. We'll make sure it's in the show notes.
Yep. Yeah. So they talk even about things like tech, what they're trying to implement, things like that. So
yeah, there's a lot of little unexpected things in there. It's worth it's worth at least a glimpse.
Yep.
Talking about glimpsing, there's also some new crown crates.
There sure are. Hidden Kindred crown crates. These
Plot
are
from the shadows with the new Hidden Kindred crown crates. That's adorable.
There's some interesting stuff in these. Some weird stuff in these.
So I will say that immediately right out, I did actually get the fancy thing. I was holding on to my crowns just for this because I wanted the Bone Colossus, because my Necromancer, all of her builds are built around bringing up her Bone Colossus as much as possible so I can have her be a Bone Colossus all the time. Now I don't need to do that, and I can try to experiment with her more because now she can just be a Bone Colossus all the time anyway.
Fancy.
So that's my opinion of these already. However, all the crown crates themselves are actually just kind of still sitting in my inventory because I have no interest in anything in the crates themselves outside of maybe the hand lamp. I just wanted that Bone Colossus.
Well, you could always turn them all into gems.
Everything that isn't new, we'll see what happens. But yeah, I'm just gonna wait and eventually I'll open them.
I'm doing a little preview here on stream while we're talking some of
Yeah, you do a little preview, I can read the article. Dedicate yourself to Periite and Vermina, or plunder their treasures with the new Hidden Kindred crown crates. Pestilence draws nightmarish visions from a fevered mind. Dark dreams fester in the soul, a plague of phantasms. The cult of Hidden Kindred have united in their worship of Vermina, the Queen of Nightmares, and Periite, the Blighted Lord. Seize the treasures of this unlikely alliance. Ride forth on oblivion-tainted cult beasts and wear the styles of dark disciples. The Hidden Kindred offer power. Do you have the strength to claim it for your own? The new Hidden Kindred crown crates arrive in the Crown Store this Thursday, September 11th, 2025 at 10 a.m. EDT. When opening these clandestine crates, you have a chance to find items of sinister power and dark omens.
These goods include unique mounts, pets, furnishings, and much more. You can see just some of the items available within hidden crown crates below. There's the Nightmare Alchemy Elk Mount and Dreadful Dreams Dress Costume, Hunger Polymorph, and Ceremonial Periite Skeever Altar Furnishing. Earn the favor of the princes for whom the hidden kindred scheme, and you may be blessed with the rarest and most precious rewards in these crates. Discover Radiant Apex mounts that bear you a Herald of Daedric Majesty. And there's Plague Water Swamp Skeever and Mara's Glory Wolf mounts, which the Skeever's actually really adorable. Dreadmare of a Thousand's Truth mount. Hidden Kindred Crown crates will be available in 1, 4, 15, and 25 crate bundles, in addition to a unique 25 crate offering, the Hidden Kindred crate bundle that is available as a one-time purchase only. In addition to the crates, this special bundle includes the Bone Colossus Polymorph. When you first purchase this one-off bundle, you unlock the Polymorph automatically and have it added to your collectibles. It is not part of the Hidden Kindred crates themselves. Of course, the above are just some of the items dedicated to the shadowy Pact of Princes. If you wish to see the full list of items you have a chance to receive when opening a Hidden Kindred Crown crate, check out the thread in the official forums. There we are.
I'm just previewing a few of the mounts right now. Right now I have the Mara's Glory Wolf up.
See, I would actually kind of like the Skeever one, but just the odds of getting one of those is so slim, and I have so many mounts as it is, you know, so... Are you just sitting on the port? Are you? Oh, you're over there. That makes sense. Okay.
Huh. This is interesting. This wolf that's called the Mara's Glory Wolf, if you look at it close, it actually gives me Athelia vibes, because when you mount up, it like does the mirror shards like from the ground, and then they turn into sparkles. And the stuff on its back absolutely looks like a Mirrormore incursion bottom.
Oh, 100%, yeah, because I'm seeing it on the screen here for the wolf, and there's definitely... It's the same tendril wispy things.
Yeah.
But I guess we also don't really have a... I know you're saying it's Mara, but we don't really have a lot of Mara imagery to really compare that to, I guess.
Mm-hmm. The Dreamwalker's Recall is very interesting too. It has like Vermina's head.
Oh, it's so good.
How do you feel about the hand horse?
Okay, so personally, I'm partial to anything with extra hands is always really cool. I don't know what it is, but the whole extra hand, I'm just drawn to that sort of thing in art. It's just so cool.
It's so weird.
Just
to
the
me,
disembodied hands.
It's like made of hands.
It's so cool. We already have mounts like that though, because there were some of the like Sithasy ones had extra hands on them and weird stuff like that too.
They just had extra arms. Their body wasn't made out of hands. This one's way creepy because it's actually made out of hands.
I guess I don't know which one I'm gonna have to look now. I need to know.
The Dreadmare of a Thousand Truths got extra like ethereal hands, but it looks also like made out of hands.
Yeah, that's pretty disgusting.
It's creepy.
Oh, that's so cool. Okay, so the picture on the
made out of hands.
The picture on the screen didn't show that.
It's wild.
I like it. I like it a lot.
Yeah, it's definitely creepy in person.
I mean, kelp fluff is still cooler, but...
Yeah.
It says, servants who earn Vermina's trust may be gifted this loyal Dreadmare. Their first ride from Quagmire takes them on an eldritch path as the hands of the beast painfully claw out every flaw along the way. Ooh. Experted from paths through the mire.
Okay, also, what do we think made this skeever so big?
It's glowing green, so clearly radiation.
I was gonna say clearly blessed by Periite.
Yeah.
Gamma rays. It's hulking out.
The Nightmare Alchemy Vardvark is pretty cool, too. Like, dark Vardvark, he's so scary.
No, he's not. Him and that Skeever are both adorable, but the Skeever's really giving me Skaven Warhammer vibes.
Mm-hmm. There's some new skill styles in these as well, like Spellbreaker. There's a defensive posture, an absorb magic, a defensive stance. They're all interesting. And then there's a flurry version of Periite, like, so you do flurry, bloodthirst, or rapid strikes, and you end up with these like moths of Periite or whatever.
Oh my gosh.
Creepy. There's a lot of skins in this one as well. So definitely, that would look super cool on an Argonian. Whoa. Neat. And a cool furnishing, the Vermina Dream Trapper pillar.
Oh,
Well-
I guess I didn't notice the new spells.
That's a lot of words.
I like that.
I want to get the Valenwood Skull Blocks. It's an emote. And you play skulls as a wood elf. It's like playing the quads. That's fun. Anyway, check out the crates. We're in a new crate season. Why not? Alright, I'm gonna have a seat back on the sofa. There we go. Sweet.
Okay.
Alright. And what do we have next? We've got... Oh, something else to mention. There was an Update 48 live stream. It already happened a couple days ago, but it's a good thing to mention because there is a replay that you could go back and watch the VOD for, and it gives you a special preview of what's going on the other side of Solstice. So it talks a little bit about the Writhing Wall event and things like that. I did not get to watch the whole thing. I only got to catch a portion of it. But it had on there Jess Folsom and Gina Bruno, of course, hosting, and then now Associate Design Director Jason Barnes and Associate Design Director Mike Finnegan, and then Combat and PvP Director Brian Wheeler were on there, and they talked basically about the next 3 months and kind of what their expectations are and what things are going to be happening in ESO. Wheeler went as far ahead as discussing the next, I think, 2 Vengeance campaigns and what those are actually going to look like. It's pretty exciting because there's some templating that's going to be implemented. So maybe one of us can watch the stream or something before the next show and kind of get some of that stuff, take some notes on it and write some stuff down. But pretty good stuff. The one thing that they did mention, and this is important for people to know, is there are not really any quality of life updates coming this next patch. So I know some people were probably disappointed about that. A lot of it, I think, has to focus on work that they're actually looking towards next year. There are some things, remember they talked about this being a transition year, and sort of things that they want to implement for the future as things are changing. And you know, we heard not too long ago that they're looking at this game going on for quite a long time. So they're working to make things, you know, updated, different, adjusting, listening to feedback, all of those things. So they talk a little bit about that on the stream, I think, as well, if I remember correctly. So you should be able to go back and catch them talking about the Update 48 base patch, upcoming events. There's also a quick preview of Eastern Solstice and the Seasons of the Worm Cult Part 2. And then, like I said, Wheeler talks about some of the Vengeance PvP stuff that's coming up. So, worth a go back and a watch, or a listen at least, I would say. Cool. Anybody? Did either of you get to see that? No,
No.
Probably not, right?
No, we
Just 'cause of
expect we
schedules.
trust you to take notes on the on the next live stream. We know you'll do it for us.
Well, unfortunately, I was in a show during that one, so I was not able to watch. But I'll do my best.
I think all of those things are like, at times I'm working.
Yeah. Well, and there hasn't been much notice for them lately as well, and I think some of that has been with the prepping and changing over of people and titles and, you know, all the different things.
Yes.
So.
All of the updates and changes and patches, all I want is for the history of Clan Corlania Part 5 at the end of that delve to actually be Part 5 and not a libation to Sanguine. That's all I want. I don't care what else they fix. I just want, because it just really, really bugs me that you're being guided through this whole story of this delve, and it's so good. Everything's so well written, the characters are great, the story flow's amazing, you're reading the books all the way through, and then you get to finally the last book in the series at the end of this delve, and it's the wrong book.
Yeah.
Oh, it just bugs me. Just fix now. As long as that's fixed, I don't care.
Have you read it?
Hmm?
Have you read it?
No. No. Well, I mean, yes, I've read her Liberation to Sanguine. I read it on stream last week, remember?
No. I meant the Part 5.
No.
Hmm.
We'll get there when we get there. We're doing Part 2 this week. But first we have to get through another part.
Okay.
Don't be daunted.
Because... Undaunted.
Undaunted.
We are undaunted again. Spoilers for later.
Yep.
Never? You want to take this one? Oh man, we're gonna make you name all of those.
Oh no! Yeah, because I'm reading. I mean, unless you want to read History of Clan Corlania Part 2, because I do really love reading the what's it called?
I don't care.
The side effects lists.
Wait, what are you talking about me naming all of the reward things?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't mind.
All right, go for it. Go for
Hit
it.
it.
Sorry, I was also in the middle of reading another thing too. Okay. So, brave Tamriel's dungeons and reap the spoils during the Undaunted celebration. Enjoy bonus rewards for clearing Tamriel's most dangerous dungeons during the Undaunted celebration in-game event. To arms, adventurers! The Undaunted celebration returns Thursday, September 18th at 10 a.m. and runs until Tuesday, September 30th at 10 a.m. Throughout this period, you and fellow warriors can receive special rewards and event tickets by conquering any of ESO's group dungeons. Following the event's kickoff, you can begin delving into dungeons across Tamriel with your map, the activity finder, or simply via the dungeon's entrance. You can also pick up the Undaunted Celebration's introductory quest, Glory of the Undaunted, by speaking with Seralith, found at any Undaunted enclave, heading over to an Impresario tent, or claiming it for free from the in-game crown store. Tamriel's dungeons are filled with all manner of beasts and evildoers, but if you can overcome them, tantalizing rewards await. Every day of the event, the first time you complete a dungeon, you'll receive a glorious Undaunted reward box as an additional loot drop. These special boxes contain various goodies, including gold, consumables, style pages, Undaunted keys, opal weapon styles, and more. Additionally, each subsequent final dungeon boss you defeat will drop a regular Undaunted reward box, which can include the following items. A chance to drop an item set piece from the dungeon in which the box was required. A chance to drop one of the following items. A random motif style page from the following: Mazatoon's Silken Ring, Bloodforge, Scale Collar, Fang Lair, Huntsman, Silver Dawn, Moongrave Fane, Stags of Zen, Ice Reach, Pyrewatch, Thorn Legion, Hazardous Alchemy, True Sworn, Waking Flame, Crimson Oath, Silver Rose, Ascendant Order, Dread Cell, Ifray's Will, Drowned Mariner, Scribes of Mora, Blessed Inheritor, The Recollection, Blind Path Cultist. 1,000 gold, an Undaunted Key, a Crown Repair Kit, a Riding Lesson. A chance to drop an Opal Monster Weapon Style page for Iceheart, Lord Warden, Night Flame, Swarm Mother, Veladrith, Sentinel of Mragagumzma. Y'all can figure that one out. Thank you. A chance to drop a new Scourge Harvester Weapon Style. The Glorious Undaunted Reward Box can contain any of the items found in the regular variant, but it will also always drop one of the following Opal Monster Weapon Styles: Iceheart, Lord Warden, Night Flame, Swarm Mother, Veladrith, and the Sentinel of Rigamizmism. Itching to pick up more goodies? Complete Bogrel's Daily Undaunted Delve quest to earn a regular Undaunted Reward Box in addition to any others you've collected that day. You can locate Bogrel at any Undaunted Enclave. Working toward collecting every Opal Monster Mask style available during the Undaunted celebration? Keep in mind that slaying and looting a dungeon's final boss on Veteran Hard Mode increases your chance of obtaining its associated Opal Monster Mask style page. This includes the following bosses and dungeons: Iceheart from Direfrost Keep, Lord Warden from Imperial City Prison, Night Flame from Elden Hollow 2, Swarm Mother from Spindle Clutch 1, Veladrith from Cradle of Shadows, and Sentinel of Darkshade Caverns 1. Sorry, the name's killing me. Already own the base version of a specific monster shoulder style, you can snag the Opal version of that same style by bringing 50 Undaunted keys to any Undaunted vendor. Feeling lucky? These merchants also sell special mystery boxes that contain random Opal shoulder style pages for 25 keys. Fortunately, throughout the event, all Undaunted pledges grant double the key rewards, so you can take advantage of these limited time offers. Event tickets and the Impresario. During the Undaunted celebration, you can earn 2 event tickets the first time you defeat a final dungeon boss each day. If you participate every day of the event, you'll amass a whopping 26 by the conclusion. However, remember that you can hold up to 12 event tickets at once. Be sure to spend them regularly, otherwise you'll lose them. During the Undaunted celebration, you can spend your event tickets at the Impresario vendor to acquire the following items: all 3 Stone Wisp of Truth and Law pet fragments, all 3 Law of Julianos Dwarven Spider mount fragments, and bound style pages for the new Scourge Harvester weapons and Opal masks and shoulders, Impresario group repair kits, and Companion Guild commendations. In addition, the Impresario's Assistance Shop will offer all 3 Unstable Morpholith pet fragments, all 3 Deadlands Firewalker personality fragments, all 3 Soulfire Dragon Illusion Imp pet fragments, all 3 Aurelic Quasigriff mount fragments, all 3 Meadow Breeze Memories skin fragments. Lastly, the Indrik vendor Nunalar will have the following goodies in stock: Basin Indrik feathers, Onyx Indrik's berries, Mossheart Indrik berries, Ebon Glow Indrik pet, and Sapling Indrik pet. Bring down the evils that stalk Tamriel's darkest corners and be showered with fantastic rewards for your heroic efforts during this year's Undaunted celebration. Are you ready to gather your courageous comrades and overcome ESO's deadliest PvE challenges? Head on over to the socials to let us know. I didn't get my Dwemer drops before reading that.
Yeah. That's okay. Rakugums? I don't know.
It's okay.
I think
Either way.
Rigavismism.
Rigamism.
Oh my god.
I think I think that's going to be the official name for it now. The Sentinel of Rigamizamiza.
Nice.
They're gonna change it in game. Whenever it's referred to in game, you're gonna hear it that way.
Yeah, that'll be interesting. Sure.
Of course.
Oh goodness.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Yeah, it is a lot. But I'm excited for the Undaunted event. It's nice. The drops are good for this one.
I am too.
Get ready to farm that. Oh goodness! Now I'm drawing a blank. The one that you can beat in 5 minutes by yourself.
Oh, like Banished Self.
Well, that one too, but
fungal.
There you go.
Fungal grotto.
You just want to get that one box and your tickets for the day. You can just
heck yeah
go
fungal
fly through there.
I'm just going to heal for everyone. I'm just going to put on my best healer build and just queue for like as many randoms as possible. Just heal for everybody. Just keep them alive.
There you go. That worked. Nicely done. It looks like we've made it to lore.
Oh yeah, we got lore. Alright, so continuing our storyline of learning about the clan Coralania. If you have not been listening, the last week we read History of Clan Coralania Part 1. This is a 5-part series, and we're going to be learning about the High Elves that call Solstice home. In the second volume of my History of Clan Coralania, I continue the account of my house and my people. This is our tale as I know it. Part 2, The Coming of the Ragada. I've already written about how first Kinlord Sandavar brought Clan Coralania out of Somerset and established a Coralania kingdom in Hammerfell at Salacen. A proud mercantile realm, they flourished under the protection of their Daedric patrons. To Azura, they looked for knowledge and understanding. Nocturnal, they revered as their protector. And to Molag Bal, they turned when they needed the strength to defy their foes. The giant goblins of the desert and the Alessian Order. Since the hostile desert tribes blocked their way inland, Sandavar Coralania's heirs turned their ambitions to the sea. From hidden havens on Cape Shira, Coralania galleys sailed in search of rich lands for their merchants to exploit. Few roamed further or brought home more riches than Sandavar's great-granddaughter Inil. Born in First Era 667 to Kinlord Rolindil, the kin heir grew up to be an intrepid explorer and a bold conqueror, eagerly working to extend the dominions that would one day be hers. In the year First Era 723, kin heir Inil landed on the distant island of Solstice and encountered its somnolent Argonian civilization for the first time. 3 years later, she returned with a powerful fleet, determined to subjugate Solstice. Here, Inil met with failure. The Stone Nest people rallied against her invasion and drove her forces from their island. But during her ill-fated campaign, Inil discovered the dark citadel of Mor Narl, the abandoned Daedric temple city, and plundered some of its necromantic secrets. Not long after her return to Hammerfell, Inel became Kinlady. She was a strong and uncompromising ruler, and her high-handed ways alienated Clan Coralania's allies. There were also whispers of Kinlady Inel's dealings with the darker Daedric patrons. Unfortunately for the Coralanias, in First Era 808, an enemy appeared at Cape Shira against whom Kinlady Inel could have used more allies. The third wave of the Yokoden Ragada sailed from the Yath under Grandi Yagob and established the realm of Sentinel on the very doorstep of Salacen. Kinlady Inel had no interest in making room for her new neighbors, nor did the Ragada care to ignore a kingdom of Daedra-worshipping Mer in lands they intended to take for their own. For years, the Coralanias defended the approaches to Salacen with powerful magic and stealthy raids.
regatta expeditions were blinded by sandstorms, deceived with mirages, and assailed by summoned danger. The proud warriors of Sentinel grew to hate the accursed city, but for many years the Corlania defenses held. Then, in First Era 853, King Zakwan resolved to finally break the deadlock. Summoning allies from neighboring Yokudan realms, he assembled a mighty army and marched on Ashaba Pass. His sons, the princes Hokmir and Samir, led the charge. Corlania illusion and stealth were no match for such a direct and powerful stroke. In desperation, Kinlady Inil unleashed her darkest and most dreadful magic, the necromancy she had found in Mornaril in her youth. She called upon Molagbal, raising those who fell in battle to fight again and again in her defense. Sorely beset by their own dead, Prince Hakmir and Prince Samir nevertheless pushed onward. Against their determination, Kinlady Inil had one last ploy. She sent her most powerful necromancer, Wraithmaster Venirin, to slay King Zakwan. The Ragada princes found themselves forced to turn their blades against the corpse of their own father. But not even this desperate tactic could save Salacen. Kinlady Inel was cut down by the vengeful princes and her city destroyed. Few Corlanias escaped from the sack and ruin of Salacen. That is part 2, and next week we will read part 3.
Interesting how they're tying things together here.
I like it. I really enjoy the Corlania series here.
Mm-hmm. Huh. That ties back to base game. And Hammerfell. Man, I need to go back and do those quests. So cool. So cool. Huh. Sorry, I'm just looking through some of the links that you can click. You know, you can get in the lore rabbit hole here by going through all of these.
Yeah. Wikipedia rabbit hole lore edition.
Mm-hmm.
So if you've enjoyed part 1 and you've enjoyed part 2, then you must come back next time for part 3.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Hey, Never.
Hey,
Have you seen any Dwemer this week?
there weren't any at the doctor's office.
Okay.
What about you? You learned anything more about how to not be a murder hobo?
Well, see, the best thing about, like, not being a murder hobo is you need to have a reason for what you do. And you can't just run around, kill things, and move on, and collect gold and move on. Don't just be a mercenary. Be a mercenary with a reason. So, with the Undaunted coming up, the question this time is, what is your reason? Why are you delving into these dungeons over and over and over again? And why are you grouping with the people you're grouping with?
That one's easy for me. Because in a lot of the RP that I've been writing for Lore Seekers, and just in general, I feel like I've in some ways been handed the reliquary, and so for me, from a perspective of our guild's history, that would mean having reliquary agents work hand in hand with myself and or other guild leaders to go into the deepest delves and to go places to find these treasures or lore books or things that are important to the reliquary for preservation. Or sales. And gold. Gotta keep a tavern running somehow.
Yeah.
It's a good answer.
Mine is because my character, back when she was a beginning struggling adventurer, the people she traveled with were also beginning struggling adventurers, and she learned her best and tried her hardest to learn how to heal and keep them alive, and now she wants to help other new struggling adventurers now that she is more confident in her healing and knows she can keep people alive, and help them become more established adventurers by helping keep them alive through these dark dungeons that they are going into so they can see another day and gain more confidence.
Ooh, I love that.
Never? You have an idea?
Probably, if I'm being honest, for the loot.
That's fine. One of us had to say it.
Yeah.
For the loot.
For the loot and to fund my impresario habits.
That's a pretty good answer.
Yeah. Although the thing that I want from the
Gotta have
impresario
gold to
is
spend gold.
not yet available.
I want that house.
I want that house.
I saw,
me
now
too.
that I've seen the Dwemer, the Dwemer spider, right? Is that what it's called? The mount?
The
Yes,
dwarven,
the
dwarven spider, the women spider.
Yeah, that.
Dwarven
Yeah. I kind of want it, because I mean, I already have one, but this one glows.
Is that one of the? Is that the one coming from the impresario?
Yeah. It's only a single rider one, though, but it glows.
Mm-hmm.
And glowing always makes everything like 10% cooler, okay? So...
Yeah, I mean, just go back to the 90s, 2000s when everybody was putting glowy things on their cars.
Don't age me like that. Glowing things are cool, okay? Everyone
No.
loves glowing things.
I'm aging myself. Hey, don't feel bad. I'm the only one here old enough to read emails, so.
I'm not too
Fair
far
point.
behind.
Well, I guess that's it. As far as the news and stuff goes, and the lore, and
I think so. I think we did it.
I guess we did it.
We did it.
So, if you were going to bold print, announce something about the guild, what might it be?
Well, you, if you're in our Discord, can now select a Discord tag for us. I cannot believe it. In all of my... well, let me put it this way. I hoped and dreamed that it would be available, and then it actually was. So you can now select a Discord tag thanks to some of our wonderful lore seekers who help boost our server, and it's the word lore, L-O-R-E, with a little sword next to it. It's so cool! So you can represent the guild in Discord if you want to.
Okay, but like, why a sword and not a book? Because lore.
Okay, well, first of all, there were only like 10 emojis that you can choose from, and they're like a mushroom, a half moon, a sword, some weird pixel shape that I don't know what it means. So we went with the gold sword to match because the ESO actual official Discord server also has a gold sword.
That makes sense. I had to ask. I just had to know.
Yeah, it was a bit of a... It was a debate between that or the moon. I know, Khajiit. I know.
I was gonna say you could have gone with the moon.
I know.
Nah,
I know.
sword makes
But
more
we're not.
sense.
We're not a Khajiit-centric guild. We have Khajiit. We love Khajiit. But
That,
there's
and
only
every time
one
we
moon.
say for the lore, it sounds like you are holding a sword, like raising a sword.
That is true. It's
So,
like, yeah! Like we're charging
the
in the
lore!
battle. For the
Yeah.
lore! With a
No.
book and a sword. Yeah, darn right.
Oh my god. Okay, so this is totally off topic, but random thing. This morning, I was in Cyrodiil, right? And I'm just running around. The entire map's yellow. I leave for like literally 3 minutes to go get my coffee together, and the entire map is red.
They had a
Literally 3
big
minutes.
surge happening.
They just like boom. They're just
Yikes.
finishing on one of the circle like towers, and everything else is
my.
already disconnected. It's just like,
Oh
eh.
my.
Congratulations, AP. I didn't know you were that efficient.
Guess they are. Lotus was probably in there somewhere.
Ugh.
Oh my goodness. My goodness, my goodness.
Alright, what's going on this week in the guild? What do we have for guild announcements?
Well, this one isn't updated because it doesn't have your guild event in here.
I see that, that's why I'm asking.
Okay, I don't know what the heck happened. I thought I transferred it over, but I didn't. So you want to tell us about your guild event on Monday since it's the first time you're here?
Yeah, no, second. We talked about last week.
Oh yeah, that's right, I forgot.
So basically, I have a lot of time again, and so Mondays I decided to set aside to try to do things in game, and during the times I am normally available, which seems to be outside of the times that that we've been grouping at. This is to, if there's, I remember back when like I worked night shift and stuff, and it was like hard to find groups in the middle of the day, so I'm just setting up a time in the middle of the day for people who have weird schedules, and if you want to join us and do things, I will be available, and we can do literally anything. If there's an event going on, we'll be doing those, like next week. Not this week, but not the Monday after the Undaunted event starts, we'll definitely be just running Undaunted dungeons, so that's gonna be a thing. But tomorrow, it's already pre-planned, we are going to be running, please tell me the name of the dungeon again.
Naj Kaldish.
Naj Kaldish, and we still need one more person.
Yeah.
We still need one more friend. If someone wants to join us. But that's what we'll be doing tomorrow. But it's something that we'll be switching around and things will be going. We'll be grouping generally in Discord chat for this one. For people who just want to join and socialize in the middle of the day and do stuff. This is to attempt to be more inclusive. I know on PlayStation we're really used to using the PlayStation chat. But we are a multi-platform guild and I want us to feel multi-platform. So
Heck yeah.
that's pretty much all of my thoughts behind that event.
Awesome. Well, I'm glad that you're able to pick that up and do it. Now that I've got some real life changes going on too, I'm not making any promises, but I've been trying to figure out if there's a way that I can get like a World Boss Wednesday going or something again, but I don't know that that's gonna happen, so I'm not gonna make any promises. I gotta get my calendar in order a little better, but it would be fun if we could. So.
Everything's fine, Jinx. Cat came up to me going, "You okay?"
I heard Jinx. Oh, goodness. Okay, well, after Monday comes Tuesday. Treacherous Tuesday, to be exact. And on Treacherous Tuesday... What?
I'm scared. It's treacherous.
Oh. You got me.
Oh, so you are indeed daunted.
He is
No,
daunted.
I'm scared. It's different.
Okay. All right,
Anyway.
well... yeah, so on Treacherous Tuesday, we try and group together and do the group... Wow, try and group together and do the group. Yep, that's it. Try and group together for the dungeons. And this one, we always used to focus on kind of a dungeon of the week. We were working our way through the actual dungeon list, but we don't have official signups for this one. This one is just kind of like an encourage everybody else to try and group together. That's actually how the three of us and Sasquatch all met each other. We had a typical dungeon group, and then somehow we started a podcast out of that. So you never know. Maybe you're finding your next best friends just by doing Treacherous Tuesdays.
So, not this Tuesday, but next Tuesday, I think, I will try running a second, we'll just run dungeons.
There you go.
I'll be open for anyone who wants to, like, be kept alive for the Undaunted event.
Fun.
In the early afternoon. Just for Treacherous Tuesday. Just an extra little day. I have to paint sometime, but... So I'm not doing this every day next week, but...
But it's...
I will add a second day because there's an event.
Cool. Well, you heard it here first. Hot off the press.
That way you're not only having a 2-day notice. At least you're getting a week notice.
Right. And if you're just not dungeoned out and you feel like doing more, you can do Fearless Friday with Arthuria Dragoon, which is where we do the...
Undaunted!
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 We are undaunted!
Undaunted!
We are undaunted!
Undaunted.
Why did it sound like a bad 80s theme?
I blame Never. He started that.
Me too.
Well, at least one of us comes from the 80s, right?
I come from the 80s.
Yeah, but later.
Okay, not that much later. Anyway. Goodness.
Hey, good things come from the 80s, you know?
That's right.
Just not the music.
Oh,
how dare!
Wow. How dare you tell that to the Goonies soundtrack? Anyway. You can be fearless on Friday with Arthurian Dragoon, and you can run the Undaunted Daily Delves. So this is a great time to get together during the Undaunted celebration because you're going to be doing those dailies, the ones with Volgrol and all that other stuff. So we have a sign up for that in our Discord. Definitely head on over, see our Discord calendar for all of those things. And that's our events. But where can they find us? Never separate.
Well, I suppose they could find us on the platform formerly known as A Snugpod Cast, or they could send us an email at snugpodcast@gmail.com.
They could.
Or they could put comments on videos and podcast episodes. That's another way you can reach out to us. There's that. And of course, if you want to be more involved and be part of those events and such, you can just come join the Lore Seekers Guild. You just head over to loreseekers.club and make sure you've got Discord downloaded. Go through all that stuff and fill out the little brief application, and we'll get you in the guild pretty quickly. As long as you're not a troll or, a pineapple eating thief that steals our pineapple from our table.
Better not.
Better not.
They could also technically send us mail in-game if they wanted to, if they're on PlayStation.
Yeah, that's true. You could do that. If you're not in our guild and you're not comfortable emailing or don't have the ability to email or whatever, you can absolutely send us in-game mail. We'll always take that.
Yeah.
Just find one of us.
Yeah. Well, also, if you were hanging out with us, then you already know you can watch us live. But if you weren't hanging out with us because you're listening to this later, where can they watch us live?
On twitch.tv/snugpodcast.
That's right.
Or sometimes on YouTube.
Yeah. And on YouTube, you can even watch it again later. You can on Twitch, too, but only for a few days.
About 8, I think.
Yeah, a few times a few.
Yeah.
Something like that. But what if you're watching this live and you're like, yeah, I wish I could have just listened to this, later in my car or mowing the yard.
Go to your podcatcher of choice. Everyone likes different things, but we can be found most places. If we're not on your preferred one, let us know. We'll see what we can do.
Yeah. If we're not on your preferred one, you should just switch which one you prefer. Problem solved. Kidding.
Wow.
You will use the Spotify's.
You can't make me.
I don't even use Spotify, so I'm just kidding. All right. Yeah, I guess that wraps it up. Hopefully we'll be able to all be back next week, feeling better, and But do y'all have anything else to add before we shut it down for the evening?
I don't think so.
All right, then. We'll shut it down. If you've been here hanging out or listening, however you've chosen to consume the meal that we offer to your ears.
I don't know if I like that.
Never say that ever again, never.
The verbal buffet. Anyway, however you've chosen to be here with us, thank you. We appreciate you letting us be part of your day. Hopefully it's put a smile on your face and informed you a little about a game that we all share, and we'll try to be back again next week to do it again. And until then, take care of yourself, take care of others, be a decent person. We'll talk to you soon.
Bye.
Sleep well, Tamriel.